Al-Sufian. Islam. Aslam. There's a big arrival for us, and I'm so happy for this day to be approaching. Yes. So we're giving some coverage. As you see, the Al-Sufian. As we celebrate the Al-Sufian Day. Oh yes, oh yes. This is the time where all black people are educationally free. Educationally free to now receive the best education for their well-being and for their community. So just please try to understand that this ain't for everybody. But try to understand that this is for all. Though it's for all, not everybody will know, or everybody will come and learn and get the best for the best way to understand and know. Well, we're gonna lose all the BSing. We got our own way. We got our own sayings. We got our own creativity. So all these things are here, and we're gonna further expand and build and explore and spread ourselves. You know, this is a divine way, and this has been delivered to us. Our redemption from our Creator to all those who love the Creator. And we know this world is becoming more apocalyptic at the time. And so end times of prophecies have never stopped. That is a understanding that goes back to ancient belief. So the same things that we are using now as a form of either doctrinal technology, dealing with doctrines and documents, dealing with book knowledge that are in books, and let's put colonial books and colonial academia and colonial schools. You know, these are not valid sources coming from valid proof of character. These sources have undermined a lot of history and have scattered a lot of farce. And so much misnoise has been happening. But we all got to understand and grow into what you are. And so we want to celebrate the Al-Sufian Day. Yes, we upgrading from lit to Fayan. We that fire. That Fayan. That Sufian. Yes, and so as Al-Sufian Day is coming and approaching, we bring about the Al-Sufian Media Day. So we can do our own. Remember, this is all creator sustained, so all believers is the marketers of this. All believers are the supporters of this. This is not ran by no corporation. This is ran by believers. And believers and of the way. This is what is very important. Al-Sufian day represents the day that this beloved revelation was received. The day that this revelation was received was named after itself. The day that this was received is the day that the Al-Sufian was received. And we became knowing to the greater understanding of what's been hidden. And now, as exposure to all of the public, it is now time for all of us to be able to choose rather to believe or not to believe. You know, a lot of things have been done when it comes to understanding, you know, our Creator. And I know my Creator is our Creator. And those who rock with the Sufian, this is what needs to be known as the word of the divine Creator. You know, this ain't scripted. We don't do all those scripts and what they call them, quote cards, or no, This is all from the heart. And then what generates from that, you know, takes on everything else. But we have such a grand understanding that's going to come forth, especially for the poor. All the poor is welcome to the Al-Sufian Academy. All poor is welcome to the Al-Sufian Academy to increase your learning, to increase your knowledge, and to increase your relationship with the divine Creator. And so you know for so you will know for yourself. You know, not because somebody told you, not because some sheik told you, not because some pastor told you, not because some imam told you. It's because you got the same literature that he has. We are one Al-Sufian. This is the correct word for what we have been miscalling Islam. You know, there's only one way, and that one way has been pronounced as Islam to cover up the true name and the true understanding and the true law and the true divine constitution for all of humanity. The perfect constitution for perfect man for all of humanity. The Al-Sufian. As the Al-Sufian, this is what we understand. Inside of the Al-Sufian is what we understand. And yes, we have the right of divine use under the Al-Sufian. And this is why a lot of false texts and false scripture has been written to block us from this knowledge and knowing this knowledge, because you can't hide it once you know this knowledge. So me, I had to, like I said in all the previous times, it took 18 years to get to this revelation of non-stop studying, no partying, no clubbing. Once that transition came, it was over and done. It's just been pure learning, pure studying, pure getting the truth and the divine truth from every angle that was that was perceived. And so now, at the end all be all, going through the many religious texts and the many false scriptures, and many not knowing that they was grimoires and having to come through those magic or the double-headed eagle to rise through the paws of the sphinx. We must understand it was a long time coming. And so a lot of things were lost and a lot of things was gained. And so to feel both sides, that you gain and that you lose, and that you lose and that you gain. And those are pairs, and you can never get away from the pairs of life. And this is what we have to understand, why we got two. Because two is a pair. Twin pairs. And there's a deep understanding to this. And it's not as complex as psychological things, complexes, and things of such nature. You know, that doesn't exist. There's only the true way. And if you go against that true way, then you will see the pairs come into fruition. And the fruition is part of the blessing as well. And so these are the things we've been hearing from since 610, over 1,400 years of historical, philosophical, spiritual, theological, geographical, astrological, astronomical, eschatological. Yes. I mean, it covers all aspects of life. And we just have to understand that the people who are in rulership, they've been waiting. They've been waiting to see who will reveal and who will come through and find. Because only such a great student will come and find in these times. I have come to find out that this is a game until you find out that it's not a game. And then the one who found out it's not a game brings what they found. And this is how all know that it wasn't a game. And that truth is. And that existence is. And then how we be or how we live. And especially according to the word beliefs. Then we are held responsible. Man, because there are knowledges that we all supposed to know. And I could have cut my time short if I got on the high stick or an ego trip. This could have been devastating to all of humanity and not just myself. Pain, loss, gain, all came from this striving to attain. What is the meaning of life behind these texts, and especially what is called the Bible, and what is the meaning behind these texts? And so we have to understand the personnel and the understanding that is given people freedom, have given people power, have given people the ability to misuse. And that to sit and spend your time trying to understand. Every effort to understand. And this is the fruition. As it said, I remember in the script that it said that the laborer was going to get the same as the beginning as the end. That whoever came in the beginning, started at the beginning, would get a penny, and whoever continued all the way to the end and came at the very end before it closed, came through the opening, will also get a penny. And that was just equality. And that's what all Sufian is about. Equality. If it ain't all, then it's not equal. And everything in the Sufian is about equality with the divine creator. And so if we have a hard time understanding that, then we got to do some washing and some cleansing. You know, so all the rituals and imageries is not needed over here. That's why if you see the channel, it don't consist of a lot of imagery. It's just what is needed. The documentary. Now, don't try to just completely bore you out. I do know we live in a society where imagery is possible, so we slide those imageries in when necessary. But, you know, the creator we serve is unseen, so no image will do, no image will be, and no image is as our divine creator, Al-Sufian, in his Sufian name. Allah. So this is what love has given. And it has not only given us the text and given us our Moorish our Morabic language back. Our Morabic language back. Not only does it include our Moorish language or Moraba language, it also includes all the knowledge that you would need to know for this life and life beyond. If you know the creator, then this is a book that everybody will have, like the Bible, if they knew what it was. I did not know what it was until July 14th, 2022. And so the divine mission is to uplift fallen humanity. And the way you help fallen humanity is by helping all of humanity. So the way to help all humanity is through a digital document where all of humanity can access. And that's what is possible now through the Al-Sufian Academy and with our KOS functionality. At the KOS Al-Sufian community, we have a lot of the demonstrations and a lot of the physical side of it. And at the KOS Al-Sufian Academy, we're going to have the mind side of it, the educated mind. And it has helped me to delete the falsehood and the lies. Like one falsehood and a lie that you can find out that is a lie is that Moses did not write the Torah. We was told from Western scholars that Moses wrote the Torah. And that is emphatically unprovable in the name of truth. Not through scholarship worship you can. Because there's a lot of academians are validating each other, therefore spreading a lie. And instead of telling the truth that you do not know, they promote ignorance. And so all these years had to come by, and a lot of lives had to be lost, family members gone, before this truth was revealed by a truth seeker. And so all of us were saved by this one deity. But we never wanted to get to know this one deity. And the way that we got to know this one deity is not the one deity. Somebody, a group of people, and a split as men. Group of men split into groups and wanted world domination. For you to accept their worldviews, their lifestyle, the way they operate, the way they see the world. And so everybody that's been speaking towards the fashion of how one mind is thinking and how one mind has been constructed, they are on point. Because there's many ways that we have to come through into the perspectives of the mind to begin to have an understanding. Because without understanding, there's no access. That's unconsciousness. So it's a form of sleep. And so you have to give thanks and to all the players and all the not pimp players and pimps. You got to give to all the players and all the people. Yeah, that's what it was. And all the people who came as scholars and teachers in different fashions, from exposing occult, from exposing spiritual to exposing metaphysical to exposing physical, to every lane of thought, to Masonic to Freemasonic to Jesuit thought systems and colonial worships, all these things. Everybody has been right in the angle of what has been coming forward for everybody to be on the same page. That basically we are all under attack. Our beliefs are under attack. And now the collective got to regroup in one belief, because the New World Order is moving on their one world order. They want to go opposite of the way. We go the one way, and they want the one world order. So these are called magicians and sorcerers who go to this New World Order approach. World domination, psychological world domination, you own nothing and control nothing, while they own everything and control everything. And this is not a God-given right. They have hijacked and stolen the words God, holy, holy, and they have stolen these symbols that corresponds, and they are using these without spiritual authority. And these things have to be stopped by the believer by not participating into any form of idolatry, any form of negativity. Idolatry and negativity seems to be the main two things that is suffering. Celebritism, want to keep looking up to people on TV to reach out and hand out and give handouts like they see you and want to be you. No. You either on the top or you on the bottom. There's no in between when it comes to status. Now when it comes to understanding, there's a whole different type of status. Status just is not non-geographical. We're talking about an educated mind. which is beyond all states. We're talking about your true you that they don't want you to have access on, because this will bring everything into the understanding of what it needs to be. So this is why we have an understanding that we having the Al-Sufian day, and it's open to all, and all could just see what the Al-Sufian have to offer. And do you agree? Because this is the way that we have the one way. There's been a long game consistency played on us for a long, long time. And so now it's not about us anymore. It's about the way of God. And we have God's Sufian name. So you make sure you come to the academy, because this is what is going to be impactful, and it's going to carry you to that finishing line and beyond. But one must fully dedicate themselves to the way, so you can see, not so someone else can see. You would never see if you go, you would never see the fullness if you only go halfway. So you only see halfway if you go halfway. And that's good, if that's all you wanted to see. But don't confuse the full for the half. Don't say you went the full and you only went half. And so this is for those who want to fully dedicate themselves to the way, to the Creator's way of what you've been searching and hoping and wishing for, the way of God. Knowing everything you wanted to know about your God. Now you can understand that there is a misunderstanding going on. And this misunderstanding is leading everyone into a darkness that they do not understand, that is not going to become a light. It's going to be a continual darkness. Hey, beautiful. We're talking about Al-Sufian Day. The Al-Sufian Day. Media Day. We're spreading some media day today. Seen they had employed it in the system, so I know where they got it from, so I know I'll do the same thing and do what it's supposed to do. Supposed to be putting people on for real. Supposed to be putting people on for real, and they ain't putting people on. All they turning on is you need more money on. Yeah, money can get you halfway, but it can't get you all the way. Remember, whatever you need in life, you better know that you need it on three aspects. If it doesn't feel three aspects, then it's not real. If it only feels one, if it only feels the other, if it only feels neither, then it's not from the Creator. The Creator's got a language, and we got to understand this language. They played on us, giving us beliefs, putting it in our mind, and now it's filled with superstition. So superstitiously, we don't even know what's going on and where these things come from. Don't sweep your foot. Don't put your hat on the bed. And take your hat off when you come in the building. All these things you done heard a whim in your lifetime. So when we are talking about flesh, that is just one. And see, when you are in life, life can come from just one. The seen, ain't nothing seen, came from one. See, and this is what we have to really dig into and shove into your hearts. You ain't gonna be able to say, fuck that, I don't want that shit. Bitch, be gone. You ain't really fully dedicated to the way. You feeling about this side but ain't equal to the pair, then you're not fit. If you're gonna accept the other, you gotta accept the one. You can't accept half of the pair and then don't accept the other half of the pair. And so you can't just like them here and then hate them there. And this is the worldview of how the world is judging from a dualism. And it's battering and shattering our minds in time. And we don't know who we are. We think this mind is flesh. Oh, we say the word. Oh, yes, but in Al-Sufian, you going to learn. You going to get educated. You going to understand what it truly is. What it truly is to be a nigga. Yeah, y'all all misuse this word, thinking it was something. Something of hate and something of grief and something of pain and something of neglect and something of negligence. When no, my nigga. This was made to keep you in a certain worldview. So you will have a perspective of the world, but you wouldn't have a perspective of your own existence. Can you hear nature? Birds chirping, rain dropping. air amazing. Ain't nothing but peace. So why can't we all have peace? If one can have peace, all shall have peace. This one man rich, this one man a billionaire, this one man a trick. No, no, that no, 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 nah, nah, mm-mm, mm-mm. Stop. That gotta stop. That gotta stop. Beautiful only. Beautiful only. Don't even frown up today. Because the Al-Sufian Academy on the way. Our kind, it don't matter. This is just the media day. Oh yes, in this Al-Sufian Academy, you can smoke cannabis for the name in the name of the Lord. You can, and we're gonna have all the proofs and the proofings to show you if you ever been bashed by anybody, and they were telling you that you might have heard it as weed is a devil, or the devil the drug, or the drug is a weed is a drug. No, 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 no. It's divine. That's something fine. Ain't nothing more refined than a divine mind. But no, these have been lies for you to not worship your creator. Your creator say it's okay for you to smoke cannabis. And you will see it for yourself. So don't, but no drinking, no beer drinking now. You can do all that before. Only thing allowed is herbs. Doing any study, doing anything Al-Sufian. And even everything as it says, we use our ancestors. Just like our ancestors did, we use these gifts wisely. This ain't just for you to hormone and proselytize. That's the new word they saying, for you to pander. This ain't for none of that. You ain't gotta do, ain't no tricking over here. No magician won't do no magic tricks over here. No make believe. And so we gotta get at least 51 subscribers so we can at least go live. I'm on Media Day on the Al-Sufian Academy channel.
YouTube?
Yeah, I'm doing a recording because you can't just go live, so you got to get your subscribers up. And so all believers, if we believe we want to go live, we believe we need to go live, then we make sure we got over 51 believers as subscribers so we can go live and be able to see our kind. But other than that, we'll be building and building, spreading and spreading this awareness. No one knows about the Al-Sufian except little old southern but the backyard and bare feet people of the southern state. Where we talk slow and a slang be slow. But no, we think fast. Don't get it twisted. Don't think because we talk slow that our mind slow. We still upheld the code. Oh yeah, so Southern hospitality, you know, it was only right and due because the South would bring it how it's supposed to be brought. Free of charge, not under a auspice of a business, but from the Creator, through the Creator, and by belief, and belief alone. And that's faith in the way. And so this is for our believers who love God and understand that God has no idolization needed. You ain't gotta paint. You ain't gotta paint God. You ain't gotta put no symbol on God. You ain't gotta wear God. No, you ain't gotta do none of these things. All you gotta do is live in the way. And yes, we have been lied to by all form of preachers. We don't care what name they go under in the title of their religious documents, but any form of scripture and as someone preaching a scripture, a preacher preaching in scripture, a preacher, if they cut their study short, and they didn't study long, and especially longer than 18 years, because it took 18 years to get to the Al-Sufian, and for the Al-Sufian to get to the people, it took to now, 2024. Because you have to go through internet protocols. And you got to set up things on the internet. And everybody not internet friendly. The internet is not anyone's friend. I hope we know that. We made this internet what it is. That we weren't supposed to be connecting on no internet. We're supposed to be showboating and stunting and talking across the waters at each other. But no, this is about oneness and connection and connectivity, and that we all hear from our Creator. And that heaven on earth is heaven on earth. It's just if heaven is in our minds. So we got to bring awareness. You got to bring awareness to yourself by reading the Al-Sufian for yourself. And see what you've been missing and being untold, and now you will see that this ain't no joke. This ain't nothing but the Creator's way. And it comes inclusive with all your divine, and it comes inclusive with all your rights. This is what I like to say, it's your know your rights manual by your Creator. The basic instructions before leaving Earth is the Al-Sufian. And so we're going to have media days throughout into the opening, so we can raise our subscribers up, which we call believers. We raise our believers up so we can spread this awareness. And we got to thank all of the people who came before us and delivered and stood strong, as they say, and they stood on business. And when they stood on business, we actually received as future prosperity, as future posterity, inheritances that are so vast that the flesh need a mind to attain. Now that's a glory. And so all our rights have been returned. Our estate have been reversed. We don't need no estate anymore. We have the whole inheritance from our Creator. And there's names for this. So these slipperers can't get by anymore. And this is the one way that will defeat the one world order. Always will and always has. And now it's in the open. As the Quran stated, the Quran of Mecca, Satan, your adversary, is an open enemy. And so now that he has been parading his substance in front of you so your eyes can see, then the Sufian must do the same. It must come so eyes can see, so knowers can know, and so believers can keep believing. All women's rights are protected in the Al-Sufian. It's been saying about the matriarch, the women on the land, the three sisters. We can go on and on. This is the mother of all. We must understand equality, nature, and existence. These are sacred rights. And if all of us hold these sacred rights, and if you can bring a child into this world, then you hold a sacred right, and that's called equality. And that's why it takes two halves to become whole and produce a whole. So I had to take a break for 7 days to be able to start bringing this forth, because out of 18 years I took no break, I took no rest. So I took a major rest. This is what since Sunday, and today is Wednesday. We don't worship days over here. We don't even keep count of days. But so you can have a formality of what's going on, just giving you a timeline. but 18 years have not rested when it came to study. Day, night, if I'm up, I'm studying. If I'm not, I'm sleep. And then if I'm asleep, I'm studying and sleep. So I had to take this break. So I had no scholarship since Sunday. Just listening to my beloved brothers and sisters' messages. And I think everybody right. And now we gotta come to, is this right? Is the Al-Sufian right? Open talk, open floor, open discussion to make this world a better place. We're gonna need love and not hate to make this world a better place. Love, not hate. The lies create the hate. It does. Hey, had a nature saloon in there. We had nature in the solution. Well, one day y'all gonna get to see this stuff, man. I'm telling you, nature. We're gonna have to create a whole KOS nature channel. If y'all could have just seen that. Nature came through Salamin over here. Greet that Al-Sufian. Hey. Right. Done did the Al-Sufian. Okay. Made eye contact, made sure. Salam. Salam. Yeah. That's what we talking about. Everything is becoming whole and everything else got to go. It's time for oneness. It's time for oneness. Al-Sufian Day. You know, I'm a poor businessman. I suck in marketing. I suck in promoting. So y'all just forgive me if you don't even know anything. I just do my best when I can. There's just so much knowledge. And so Al-Sufian Media Day will be all the way up and on the day. And you will know it's the official day because it'll be the day of opening. And yes, indeed. Probably kick it about 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes. Try to leave this at 101. And see you on the next media coverage. Going through to this fabulous revelation. Oh yeah. By who? Oh yeah, you will learn. Oh yes, you will learn. Oh yes, Jesus in here. Oh yeah, you will learn. Abraham in here, you will learn. You will learn the truth of Abraham. Oh yeah, you will learn. Now, all the stories that you are familiar with the Bible, oh, you will learn. Is these things are true? Or are these things not true? You will learn. I had to learn. Was I worshiping ignorance? Or was I respecting knowledge? Oh, you will learn. These are not commandments as we was told. They are commandments in the way that they are gifts. And these gifts was commanded upon you, not demanded. So we talking about a gift. The Al-Sufian is a gift, not only for myself, and though it is a gift for myself, but to all. As it open up, all praises be to the creator of existence, the Lord of the universe. So I know we heard plenty stories, the tales of tales. And here you will find out, is Satan Satan? Who is Satan? Is Satan that big of an issue as preachers have pressed upon evil, preaching evil? Is it a big issue like that? Or is it all a sham, a scam, and framing someone else? Is this a setup? Saying only the knowers know. No one can tell you what you know. You already know what you know. This is the gift why knowledge is to be seeked unto the cradle, from the cradle unto the grave. Oh yes. This is just how powerful this is, that I sit here and speak to you for an hour. Media conference, comments, email. Yeah, I'm not done. Yep, next media coverage we'll have an email for all emailers, and you can email us if any questions are concerning. You know, you want to make sure you ain't getting in no cult. You want to make sure these things are open and questionable. Anytime you over here, this is free understanding. You ain't joining no cult. You ain't joining no organization. You ain't joining no association. You ain't joining no membership. And so we need to be up clear and up front. This is between you and the Creator. That's it. That's all. This, if you believe in the Creator, if you don't. That's it. That's all. It ain't on me to believe for you, and it ain't for you to believe for me. If you believe in the divine Creator, or if you believe not in the divine Creator, that's on you. I believe. And so, as a believer, I bring forth that divine belief. That belief that is the way. That belief that cannot be trumped by a big joker or a little joker. To a diamond and to a spades, my nigga. We ain't talking like that. We talking the unseen. The unseen written down on paper, if it was accomplished, and it can only be accomplished by he who came in the name of Esau. Oh yes. Oh yeah, yes. We gotta scoot away from sin. We gotta slide away. We gotta spin out. Got to spiral out of that negativity. And so with that being said, Al-Sufian Day is on the way. Stay tuned for more coverage by Al-Sufian Media Day. As-salam, salam, Islam, Al-Sufian.